To the house.
It's 8 feet away.
Thank you for your time.
Roach, is there anything about this guy that I can insult about him?
What?
My character, if you go on to them, they're one of their personality traits is sarcastic and constantly insulting people.
You know what you are? You're the bully that took karate in school.
Exactly. I think that's about a fair point there. I mean, that's what I rolled for her personality traits, is that she's always sarcastic and constantly insulting them.
Terrible person.
Like, I don't know. He's a peasant. Doesn't have money.
He's poor. You can make fun of him for that.
No, go ahead. I'd love to be able to give a reaction as a cleric of Helm to that. Go ahead, by all means.
He's poor and he doesn't smell good. I don't know what.
You grumpy, smelly, poor person. Get that.
Are you vocalizing these thoughts?
Hi. Something like that. I'll mutter like, grumpy, smelly shithead.
As soon as he gets out grumpy, the Borkvarrd pushes him aside and goes, "Have you heard the tale of Borkvarrd GodSlayer?"
He just accosting this poor peasant.
God damn it.
It's trying to do my work.
Meanwhile, myself, Tybert, and Kavara went inside to find the owner.
Well, no. As soon as these two are done accosting the poor peasant, we give him a couple of coppers and just be like, sorry.
Stop giving away money. That might be useful.
I'll give away my money if I wish, sir.
We're not on that friendly a basis yet. I'll go up to the door as well. I'll first I go and I go to. I'm guessing there's a spot to tie up a horse, right?
Yeah, there's a hitching post.
Yeah, okay. So I'll hitch it and go up to the door and knock very loudly.
Well, when you all are up there and the door just swings open.
Oh.
And a very old man walks out there. He's he's hunched forward on like a cane. But he looks towards all of you. He doesn't seem happy. It doesn't seem like he's happy about a lot of things. But
what was sorry to interrupt, but what was the name that Otto gave me of his boss?
Old Man Linford.
Old Man Linford, okay.
You think this might be him?
Can't imagine why.
Yeah, but he's kind of hunched forward. And like, yeah, what do you want?
Are you Old Man Linden?
I think he said Lenford.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Linford.
Yes, Linford. Are you Old Man Linford?
I am Linford, yes.
But are you Old Man Linford?
I was hoping a conversation like this between Borkvarrd and some other grouchy character would take place.
I'll have to reiterate it to the old man part of that after Borkvarrd says it.
What do you want?
I'm gonna take over here. We
Steps in front of Borkvarrd.
People.
I just imagine you pushed one of them aside. I'm just gonna take over here. I'm just gonna. Say what you said again.
We hear you might be missing some workmen. We're not offering services. We're just wondering if you knew what happened to them.
That's right. I've been losing people last couple of weeks.
Borkvarrd's trying to see behind the elf.
Losing how? As in accidents, or they've just poof?
They're just gone. Pretty sure it had something to do with my foreman. Fired them all last night.
He fired them all.
Yes, I did.
Why did you fire them?
The ones that were still around, they didn't have a work crew. Why should I pay them?
True.
Wait, hold on. I'm confused. Did he fire the workers or did he fire the foreman?
The foreman.
Foreman. The workers are missing. The foreman he fired.
Okay.
So
Otto was a foreman.
let me get this straight. You You fired all the foremen because all of their people went missing. You didn't think to look for the people.
Well, we sent out search parties.
Where
That's
did you
really
send
rich.
the search?
That's so rich coming from the half elf, considering the first reaction they had was to take everyone's shit at the troop camp and leave.
What?
I also am like the son of a wealthy businessman. I know how businesses work, so. So where did you send people to look for them? Any inkling where we might find people that are missing?
Well, I could have one of my workers that are still around take you to the last sighting of the last group.
That would be grand. Thank you for your time.
Well, hold on. If you're going out there to search for people, I'm assuming.
Yes.
You'd be correct, yes.
You have assumed correctly.
I am concerned for their welfare.
I'm just heading north.
I'm concerned for my money.
If you'd be so inclined.
For
My
God's sake.
daughter was winning one of the work. I haven't seen her for 2 days.
Was she
Why would
sexy?
you-
What?
What?
Hang on, daughter.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I heard daughter. I want to know if she's hot.
Why would you make a lady work at a logging camp? Disturbed
Says
at
the
that
tiefling.
notion.
If you're willing, and you can find her and bring her back, I'm willing to pay you.
Oh, gold.
Definitely.
We'll get right on that.
A
if you
damsel
could
in
point-
distress.
point the
That
way.
sounds like a job for the GodSlayer.
I
Sly,
kid
this
you,
this isn't a
Pipe
high
down,
school
Shorty.
class. You can talk without raising your hand.
Thank you, teacher. Whatchamacallit? Kavara pipes up and goes, "We find your daughter. You rehire Otto."
All right.
I just
I'm
look
glad
at
you
That's
understand.
just his share of the money. We still want ours, yes?
we want our money.
I want the daughter.
So I kid the Arlox going,
Hands
so
off.
are you gonna do more than just bring her back? Like winking at Arlox, knowing his tendencies to do things.
Now I'm really questioning why I play with you people.
Let's get on it, shall we, chaps?
Arlox respectfully ignores.
Yeah, take us to the last, or have one of your foremen, I guess, take us to the last place where the disappearances were.
Workmen, all the foremen are gone.
Somebody take us to the place with the thing.
All right. You are.
Jesus.
You're led by a slightly grumpy individual who's had his work interrupted to lead this group of individuals.
Miscreants.
Crazy men. Crazy people.
Come along, Borkvarrd, tales to tell.
To this,
Borkvarrd tells the tale of the GodSlayer to our guide.
You're taken to a clearing north of the central kind of house along a small path. And when you get there, there's a it's obviously a cut-in. Like this is where they're doing a lot of their logging and getting things together. You can see like a pile of like kind of stripped logs and etc. But it seems to be an undisturbed site. Like it looks like people just disappeared when you get there.
It's similar to the camp.
Well, even odder. Like you see, like you're looking around. You don't need a perception check for this. Like you're going around and you see like one of the trees still has an axe buried halfway into it, and like various different pieces of equipment are kind of just left where they were worked, etc. But it doesn't look like there was a scuffle or anything's really disturbed.
It's like they just disappeared.
Well, bugger, I was hoping they would be right here.
Fuck. Spirited away, I say.
Just hoping the owner was senile.
All those guys are still just working in the fields. He just doesn't know it.
He lost object permanence.
As
As soon as you left, he was just like, I should really hire people to go find my workers.
I think I'm going to question our guide a little bit more and see if he
So
knows
the
anything in
Borkvarrd has
particular.
interest.
Yes.
He does not seem comfortable here. Like he looks really like he doesn't want to stay here.
I ready to roll a persuasion check here to get every bit of information out of this person I can.
So I'm talking to him and you persuade him.
He's gonna slither in behind it with the
I'm doing
demon-like
it for-
tendrils.
Just comes in between us. Hello.
He's obviously disturbed and doesn't want to talk about it, so I'm gonna try to persuade him to talk about it.
What did you say?
God.
What did you say?
Where is she?
Where is the trucks going?
I didn't really know.
I'm sorry, God.
I'm just being a normal devil.
He's like you try and kind of like you're trying to lead a conversation, like get a conversation started, get him to talk. He doesn't seem interested at all. He just wants to go. Like he doesn't want to stay here. Like he is. Like he's eyeing like the axe still inside the tree. He's looking at like all the stuff kind of just left there, and he is like
Very disturbed.
like he's seen a ghost.
God.
Borkvarrd quickly looks around for ghosts.
Whether or not he sees them is up to his own mind.
Looks around for Cthulhu's.
Cthulhu's henchman. Hunting him down. Oh, man. Well, I failed. Persuading the person.
Oh,
Anyone?
Here.
I'll give it a go, shall I?
We're all gonna take. What is this, like that scene in Airplane where everybody's lined up to beat the sense into the woman?
Yes.
Intimidate? Why do you want to intimidate the guy?
If there's something scary in front of him, you put something scarier behind him.
Wow, look at that.
Executive Order 227.
If only we had advantage.
Oh, which one?
none
Well,
of
I think I-
none of this seems to be dislodging him. In fact, he kind of seems just like he doesn't want to stay here any longer. It's just
Well,
like
I
he's
was
gonna
going
get
to say,
accosted.
I was going to say, we could stay here. You can leave, and hopefully, whatever got these guys doesn't get you. Or you could stay with us, and we have weapons.
He's gone.
They all had weapons too. They all had axes.
He's gone.
Well,
Yeah,
he
just
hauled
like, as
off.
soon as you say you can leave.
He bolts.
He bolts.
He just-
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Borkvarrd walks up to the tree with the axe
That doesn't-
lodged into it and just with his one good hand just wrenches the axe out and looks at it.
It seems to be a standard woodcutting axe. It looks like it's been out here for a day or two. So it's like you can see like the beginnings of a little like rust, like where the water's pooled next to the tree. But it's
He
other than
sees
that, it's
nothing of interest and tosses it down onto the ground.
Can I check if there's anything like if magic has been used in the area? Sort of. Is there any signs of magic use?
Do you have that
if you
spell?
want
Do
to
you have
use like a
detect
perception
magic?
check, or
That'd be like
or
an Arcana
anything.
check, right?
Yeah, like pretty much anything if you want to use
Or
those.
you, or you
is
just
fine.
straight up have the spell detect magic. Like,
I almost took it as well.
I just look around.
Just use
also
vicious
for
slander
something.
on the woods.
trees start exploding.
The best bit is I have like 3 different spells that like make people do things. So like vicious slander hurts people by me viciously slandering them. I've got one that makes someone unsatiably laugh until they die. It's great, but no, I'm gonna use a. What did you say? An intelligence check?
Well, I was saying you can either let me check here. I'm having to relearn all the skills since it took a lot of them.
It'd be like an Arcana.
Arcana.
You said you
Yeah.
can do perception or arcana.
Okay, I'm gonna go perception. I've got a better bonus on that.
Which I think arcana is kind of really
Oh.
more about
Oh.
divining.
Oh,
All right, Midge. You don't detect any magical forces, kind of here. Like you think it's not just a forest. Like there's nothing really there, but you do notice while you're looking through, you find tracks. Find tracks leading into the forest.
How thick is the woods outside of the clearing?
We're going to this thing again. that caused a 10-minute argument and only more. Average amount, average woods.
I
Average.
thought it was 40, but whatever.
So there's trees interspersed and shrubbery and whatnot, but it's not like
It's-
an impenetrable
It's
jungle.
navigable.
Yeah.
It's navigable.
A forest.
Ivan, Snow, I've got tracks over here.
Tracks. I just saw grass.
There's
What kind of tracks?
Human,
They're-
animal.
They
are bipedal. They look like a
they have
humanoid.
2 legs.
One of them is booted. Like one of them has a boot on, like 1 foot.
Just one boot.
And then
And one's a footprint.
well, one of them is it has the impression that it started as a footprint, but then it drags slightly, then it comes up, then it goes down, then drags slightly, then it comes up.
I dare say this
So
man has a limp.
there's someone who's got 1 shoe and a limp going on, leaving the forest in this direction.
Are the tracks side by side in single file?
Well, no, you would be able to check this. There's a couple of different like tracks. They all seem to be leading in the same direction. They all have their own like some of them have both feet that are uncovered. Some of them have all boots, and some of them have.
And so it seems like they
Odd
made
games.
off into the woods in such a hurry that they didn't have time to put on their shoes.
Yeah. Well,
Interesting.
I guess I'll start following the track. Following Midge, not Midge, Arlock, since Arlock sees the tracks, and I'm just kind of like, there's tracks here? I can't tell.
Away.
It's all right.
Come,
You
Borkvarrd adventure.
Borkvarrd's slightly hesitant to make his way into the woods. Drags behind the pack wearily, leading Kettlemund on.
I think on the horse I'll start playing my lute.
Bravely bold Sir Robin rode forth from
All right.
Camelot.
You make your way through the forest. You do notice a small footpath at a certain point, and the tracks seem to lead through there. And as you follow these tracks, it's taking you a little while to move. Like once you get to the footpath, you start moving a bit faster, especially with your animals. But you come across this bend in the footpath, and you see a figure standing at the edge of your sight. Like there seems to be like a small mist or something, but you see his figure standing in the middle of the road, down a ways. Like you can just make it out, like the silhouette.
Okay.
Ho,
Wow.
stranger.
Keep riding up to him.
See the figure slowly turning in an odd way towards
Towards us or away from us?
Or like
towards you.
a weird crick in the neck looking at us, like.
No, not a weird crook in the neck. Just kind of, just very slowly, kind of like moves quicker for a second, then stop, then slows down, moves quicker for a second, and stop. Just looks
I call
over.
out. Oh.
Can I do like an insight to see like
Can't
This
just
guy's
call
got
him a hoe. God.
if he has some bad intentions here? Like there's something very unsettling about him or something?
That was my alarm.
I'll say we can't. You said there's mist, so we can't really see him that well, correct?
No, you can't see the figure that well. And as they turn towards you and look, they like take like a kind of like a half step, and then kind of another half step towards you.
Borkvarrd is uneasy.
I will put up my loot here, and I'm gonna pull out the quarterstaff. I have it readied. I'm getting bad vibes.
And I'm getting like a lot of reverb on you.
Yeah, Midge,
Wait, what?
it's coming from your end.
Sorry, I put the wrong slider up on my mixer.
That mixer, it's always getting us.
How would you say you guys are arrayed?
I'm definitely at the back because I was uneasy going into the woods, so I was the last to enter.
Since I'm on horseback, I'm probably up there in the front.
I I thought that Artlox was in the front because he was the one who found the tracks and was
True.
following them.
I'm guessing so.
I
Yes.
said I want to say up at the front.
Because there's like 80 tracks in front of us, and you're just like, what? Where?
So
I
it's
am.
It's a
so
little loud,
it's-
Midge.
yeah, it's a lot. So it's and what Midge then?
I would guess Artlox, Snow, and then probably probably
I'm gonna say
Midge,
probably in the
Tiber.
back.
I'm in the back. I would say Midge and Bob are at the front because Midge is leading and Bob called out to the person, so he probably saw him before the rest of us. And then the other two are in the middle.
All right. Well, you all. So you see this individual, this being, was kind of stumbling towards you, at an odd gait. All to roll a perception check.
Dirt.
You don't see shit.
This is gonna be a common occurrence. Is me just going, this person's fine.
Everything's fine.
Okay.
Common sense is not there. With that.
Kavara and Artlock, you notice there are all individuals all around you.
Fact.
I'm gonna pull out my rapier.
So you are not going to be surprised.
And they're not responding to anything.
No, they don't seem to be.
I think we might have zombies.
I do want to make it clear that I am mounted.
Oh,
That
God,
looks
they
like
are
a zombie.
zombies.
Why is
Uh-oh.
there sand?
Uh-oh.
And a skeleton. That's a very happy skeleton.
Why is sand in here, bro?
We're all gonna die. We are gonna have a bad time.
He's
We-
like a Disney skeleton.
It's sand. Wait, you'll never played Undertale? Like no one here. Besides me?
No,
I have.
I looked up
My
skeleton.
wife has a bunch, but
I looked up skeleton token, and that was the first thing I got.
That's a character from
So-
Undertale named Sans, who's like God, kind of in a way. So
He's gonna fuck us up.
he's gonna
We're all
destroy
gonna
us.
die.
So, I'm gonna need you guys to roll an initiative.
What?
You gotta roll initiative, and Kavara and Artlock, you guys are not gonna be surprised.
Yay!
Where's initiative? Oh, there it is.
-2. God, Ben, I'm so sorry you took Dex.
How to do it like this?
Dexes can never be a dump stat.
Yeah, one hand.
For
One
you.
hand. Got the.
Wow.
Where is initiative?
It's in the top middle.
Next to armor class and speed,
Oh, yeah. There it is.
which is essentially you're just rolling a d20 and then adding your Dex modifier to it.
Ben
My
still
dex
rolls better than
modifier.
me.
Yeah, dexterity. So you have your two-digit
Oh, yeah,
number. and then it's
the
gonna be
12. Yeah, okay, the modifier. But...
Yeah, just
yeah,
click on the
yeah.
word initiative.
Despite
Yes.
the fact that I don't have 2 negative to my initiative. I
Wait,
did
wait,
fairly
wait.
Poorly.
Let me take a poll here. How many of us have bludgeoning weapons?
No.
I have a bludgeoning and slashing, and
Okay, that's a
bludgeoning
pretty
and
okay. 3 out of 5. That's not bad. Because
I have
skeletons
a
don't
rapier.
take a hell of a lot of damage from slashing attacks.
I've got a rapier.
I don't think that's gonna do
That's
much against a
piercing.
skeleton.
Yes,
You get
basically, I've
right
got a
through
fencing
the
stick.
eye into the brain and swirl it around.
I fight like what's it called?
Well, you'll be
Pansy?
fine against his arms. So,
And the reason I've done that is because I can use my dex rather than my strength.
meanwhile, while Sans destroys us all, Jesus.
Flowers are blooming. Birds are singing.
Well,
Did we lose Roach again?
I'm inputting things.
People. Yeah. People in my chat are querying: would Ben know the weakness of zombies?
Because he's not from around here, or
Well, just would his character know the weakness of zombies is, what's it, blunt weapons? Was
Oh,
it?
because
Bludgeoning?
Ben himself asked for bludgeoning.
Mhm.
If we had bludgeoning weapons, that was just a meta question. But yeah,
Ben's too ahead of the game apparently.
He's very meta.
Mm-hmm.
I go. I'll go slow. Oh, we're surrounded by people. Yay!
Dances goes first.
Okay.
I should.
All right, we have a turn order now.
oh man,
I do want to make it clear again. I am unmounted.
Yeah, so am I.
so we get some advantages with that.
I probably don't with a rapier.
Okay, so the only people who are actually going to go this turn are going to be Kavara and Arlok. Everyone else will be skipped this turn because you are surprised.
I thought these are friendly people. I thought we found them.
so friendly.
Oh, that is a good thing. Now that like you start seeing them kind of forming out of like coming out of the woodwork and stuff, they are wearing uniform. They are wearing clothing that you saw the workers of the logging camp wearing.
Oh, drat.
That's
That's
cool.
annoying.
They have lumberjack stats. It's okay.
Does one of them have a boot on a foot?
Yeah, we've already established this. Yes. This is the one that limped towards me.
So, let's see here. Skeleton.
Skeleton bones. Oh. Ooh.
It's gonna take a movement out from behind the tree. And by the way, just so you guys remember, you can kind of piecemeal your movement throughout your turn in 5th edition. So you can like move, do an action, and then finish your movement, or however you want to work that out. So remember that. So the skeleton's going to take a 5 foot step, just step out, and it has like a short bow, like a small like a small bow, and it's going to take aim at the front of the party.
Oh, that's
Specifically, yeah, that's you.
Will not lie. I am listening to Megalovania now.
If I get killed by this bloody skeleton, I'm gonna. come to America and
24
murder
against
all of
AC.
you.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Oh my God. Did he roll
20.
20? Holy shit.
Yeah, he did. By the way, you guys can't see the rules because I have them whispered to me. 24 against AC.
AC.
And he has 18 decks.
11, I think.
It's Sans.
Oh my God.
Looks like you have AC. You have AC 14. It looks like.
14. Yes, sorry.
Okay, so you take 8 damage.
I am dead.
You
I
take
think.
half damage, actually.
Are you
He's mounted.
serious?
I have
yeah,
1
he's-
HP.
Oh no, you're mounted. That is right. So, well, how would that work?
He has to make a dexterity saving throw, and if he passes his dexterity saving throw, he would take no damage. If he doesn't, he takes half damage.
Okay, so take a
got the-
dex saving throw.
I'm looking at the rule book right now because I knew that since I was mounted that I would.
What's DC on that saving throw, if you remember?
Let
I didn't
me
expect you
look up
guys
on
to
this.
steal horses.
It says if your mount is subjugated. Oh no, it says your mount is subjugated, not to himself. Okay. You can force an attack targeted on your mount target. Okay, so was it targeting the mount or him specifically?
It was targeting him specifically.
Okay, then you're boned.
Okay, so you take 8 damage with a short bow. That is foreboding because of the fact that that was a crit.
Yeah.
I'll break transparency for a second there. He got a crit on his first roll.
I figured.
So
And he's got a +4 to hit. He's got like 18 dex.
So you have a death saving.
It's a
throw.
skeleton. That's yeah. Actually, a skeleton only has a. Well, I mean, you can look it up. I'm not gonna give things away. So he has a 20-foot movement. So, or no, he has a 30-foot movement. So he took a 5.
I am
All
so baning these motherfuckers.
All right. So that was his. That was his turn. You cannot do anything, Tyburn. Art. It's
I am
it's your
baning
turn.
these motherfuckers. I'm casting Bane, which means 3 creatures that I see must take charisma saves of a 1d4.
I'm guessing you grab like your thumb and you
Oh.
rub it against your blood right now.
Yeah, well, I'm bleeding profusely. I don't need any more blood.
Just fucking Midge took an arrow to the shoulder blade and it's just sticking through there. Okay, so you say charisma?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me hold on. I'll cast it for you, and then you can have a look.
Yeah, see if it actually. Okay, so basically it's just a debuff for their attack rolls
Yes.
or for their rolls.
Mhm.
Okay, so which 3 are you going to cast it on?
The fucking skeleton, and then the 2 closest to me zombies.
Okay, so the top one and the one to your side.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So skeleton's going to make a charisma check. Yeah. Oh, wait a second. Saving throw. Bob, you've played this system before.
Mhm.
If a monster does not have a listed save, like a skeleton does not have a saving throw for charisma, or actually any saving throws. So what is the method for resolving this?
Do they not have a charisma stat?
They have a charisma stat. So, but there's so what's the DC?
So
on this?
everything has saving throws already. Otherwise, it's just a D20.
proficiencies. It's if they have a proficiency in a saving throw, right?
No. You can have any. We all have all the saving throws. It's just whether you got pluses to them is just based on your ability modifiers and if you have proficiency in them.
Okay.
So otherwise, you're just
Alright.
pitching a D20. That's all you're
Alright.
doing.
Midge, what's the DC for this?
It should be somewhere on the page that you're looking at it. What they
Yeah,
have to roll to
'cause-
beat your
Yeah,
spell.
because I have to make it. I have to.
I said 1d4.
No. DC. Like, what is the dice check for this? Because like I'm
So,
rolling a charisma saving throw.
What
which
you're
is
gonna
good.
do, Midgeman, is what's your spell casting attack bonus? It'll be on your spell sheet.
Fifth edition. It's such a quick system. It's so easy.
It should be.
It's either a spell save DC or he's pitching a D20 and adding his spell attack bonus to it. I forget. Which
Yeah,
one.
that's why I'm asking. Because I mean, I rolled my charisma for the skeleton. I just need to figure out
what he needs to roll to beat this.
Yeah.
This thing. Because I just looked it up on the rule book of what the spell is, and I don't see anything on it that tells you what you need to they need to roll higher than. So it's got to be something that of Midge's actual spell power or whatever that they have to beat of some kind. Chat, if you know, let us know.
If you are going to provide any aid for us during the game, please give a page reference.
Okay,
number to
someone has said in my chat. Okay, don't worry. That's no, it's whenever that target makes a saving throw, they make an attack roll or saving throw. The target must roll the d4 and then subtract the number of. It's a debuff to whenever they save.
Yeah, no, we get that, Mitch, but it says up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within must make a charisma saving throw.
The DC for a saving throw allowed by a spell is determined by the caster's spell casting ability and the proficiency bonus.
You have to figure out what your DC is.
So
what's
what's your What is your spell casting ability? Is it wisdom? Is it intelligence?
Yeah.
Is it charisma?
Oh, I see it. Okay, so go to your spells page on your character sheet. You're gonna have spellcasting ability, spell save DC, and spell attack bonus. And
Right. Spellcasting ability is charisma. Spell save DC is 11, and spell attack bonus is 3.
So you need to, Roach, make a saving throw with DC 11.
Okay, skeleton fails.
okay,
I'm gonna. How do I mark this? Just, give it a blue. That means he's got to make the check next time. First zombie said it was 11.
11.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next zombie. -2.
Damn.
Okay,
Should be
so
on
it
double.
is. So it actually hits on the ones to your sides. The first one seems to be unfazed.
Now, the other thing you need to take note of, Midge, is that you cast a spell that requires concentration.
Mm-hmm.
So what that means that you're not able to cast another spell that requires concentration. You're able to
Yeah.
move and attack normally, but otherwise you can't cast another.
Too busy
concentration
holding
spell.
in your own
That's
blood.
fine.
Until
Isn't
mid-
it also if he takes damage?
Also, if he takes damage, but if he takes damage,
Yeah.
he's gonna be dead anyway.
Yes.
or making death saving throws.
He's gonna make
you know,
a
in that
throw
case.
to save him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's. Are
So
you
he's
gonna
got
move?
nothing to lose. It's okay.
Can Borkvarrd use his inspiration point to negate the surprise?
I don't know if that's mechanically allowed, but I'm gonna allow that because that's actually pretty good. That's pretty brilliant. I like that. Yeah. It's
He's
brilliant.
just gone. He's just going. The Godslayer is required.
Midge, are you gonna move at all, or are you just gonna cast?
I am gonna.
Come into my loving embrace.
Where can I ride my? Can I ride my horse to fucking safety now? Just keep going.
Just
Oh,
ride
I'm
off
out.
to this corner over here, mid. Just be like, I am now over here. Just gonna chill and. Well, what's Oh no,
Well,
yeah.
I'm gonna point out that your Bane has the range 30 feet, and both
Yeah.
of the creatures
No, I'm
that
gonna
you
stay
have
right
are.
here.
I'm just gonna stay there. Okay. Borkvarrd.
Okay. Borkvarrd feels he's in need. He's needed. He
Go
readies
stick
his.
house on their asses.
He readies his warhammer, and he attacks this zombie right here. So let's see. That is only 10 feet away. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I need to roll an attack for my warhammer.
Should be able to just click the Warhammer on your character sheet. It should roll an attack roll. Okay, that's 21 versus AC. Yeah, that hits. I'm pretty sure that hits.
And then I click warhammer for damage.
Yes.
All right. so-
Okay, 6 bludgeoning.
Valhammer.
Which, if I am correct here, okay. So,
Do you have multi-attack yet? Since you're a fighter,
You're only level 1.
yeah, I don't have anything.
I can't remember if that's like a level. Well, because you do get level 1 feats like from the start. Like I got martial arts and stuff, and so I was wondering if Ben has gotten any of that yet.
I don't think we have any feats.
No, we don't have anything. We're level 1.
There's no feats available.
I've got a couple from the start.
We're not monks.
Oh.
okay, that one's taking 6 bludgeoning.
I don't know. I wouldn't consider it a trait, right? Like martial arts, that'd be a feat, right? I think so.
Or skill, maybe. No.
Okay. So, are you still well no, because you're in melee combat now, so you don't actually have another.
No, I
action.
can't do anything else now.
Okay, SnowFox, you're surprised.
Oh man, I thought these were friendlies. I thought we found the people we were looking for.
Oh,
Now it's the zombie turn.
we did. We just they weren't. Yeah.
They weren't as friendly. I need to fix my chair here.
No, it's shambling. It's shambling.